Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Pikeville College class of 2011.
Please remain standing for the posting of the colors. Please be seated. As president of Pikeville College, I now declare this commencement ceremony in honor of the class of 2011, their families, and the college. Welcome to this very special occasion in the lives of these graduates. Allow me to introduce our platform participants. On my right is Senator Wendell Ford from Owensboro, our commencement speaker, who will be presented an honorary degree. And to his right, Wallace Campbell, Berea, Kentucky, former Pikeville College Dean, who will also be presented an honorary degree. To my left is Terry Dodson of Knoxville, Tennessee, the chairman of the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College and a graduate of Pikeville College. To his left is Tom Heth, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the college. And to his left is Gia Potter, Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar of the college. Also, allow me to introduce some of our trustees. They are Bill Baird. Bill, stand up. Dr. Greg Hazlett, Dr. Robert Sparks, and Danny Stratton. Thank you all. May I also acknowledge and thank our prelude musicians, the Pikeville College Brass and Woodwind Ensemble, under the direction of Nathan Varney, and our Pikeville College ROTC cadets. We've asked Alicia Keene, class of 2011, to lead us in the invocation. Alicia, if you're able, please stand.
Would you pray with me? Thank you, Father, for allowing the 2011 Pikeville College graduating class to accomplish this important event in our lives. Be with us as we travel down the path that has been laid out for us by you. Be with our professors as they mold the next generations for their future, just as they have done for us. And be with our family and friends that have come to support us as we continue on the next part of our journey. This is a big step, but with your help, we can do anything we set our minds to. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please remain standing while we're presented with the hymn Amazing Grace, performed by the Pikeville College Concert Choir under the direction of Janine Freeman, Assistant Professor of Music.
Thank
Thank you. Please be seated. Chairman Terry Dotson will now bring greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Governor Patton. As Chairman of the Board of Trustees, it is my personal pleasure to welcome each of you here this afternoon for this commencement of the college. We're very proud of these graduates, and we're very appreciative to the families who have shared them with us. We believe that the programs and the experiences that they've experienced at the college will provide them with a foundation for many opportunities throughout their lives. They are limited only by their thoughts, their visions, their ideals, and their enthusiasm. Strive always to do well and right in everything you do. Welcome.
The details of the illustrious career of Senator Wendell Hampton Ford, our commencement speaker for this final graduating class of Pikeville College, are in the program, and I'll only review the highlights. After that, I'll speak of the inspiration that he's been for me. During his 24 years in the United States Senate, Senator Ford served in many positions, including almost a decade as the Democratic whip, the number 2 position of leadership in the Senate. He championed many issues which were important to the people of Kentucky. He was an expert on and advocated for energy and a strong supporter of the Kentucky coal industry. Before his service in the United States Senate, he was governor and lieutenant governor of Kentucky and served in the Kentucky State Senate. Before that, he was a very successful businessman in his hometown of Owensboro, Kentucky. During his public career, he earned a reputation as a fighter for the people, which in fact became a slogan of his campaigns. Since his retirement from the Senate, he's returned to Owensboro and continues to advocate for education, fighting so that every child can have a good education, which includes a basic understanding of government and each citizen's rights and responsibilities within our system of government. He's indeed been a role model for thousands of Kentuckians, and no one has benefited from his example more than I. While I was governor, there were pictures of 2 previous governors in my office, Burt T. Combs and Wendell H. Ford, the 2 governors from which I learned the most about public service and from whom I received inspiration. Those 2 pictures are still in my governor's office here on the campus of Pikeville College. My relationship with Senator Ford originated as he was running for governor in 1971. As I was just emerging from a decade in the head of a hollow on a Long Fork of Shelby Creek, spending 8 hours a day underground trying to build a coal business. With his support, I was elected as a delegate to the 1972 Democratic National Convention in Miami, Florida. That experience widened my horizon immensely. I became aware of how large the world was and how important government was and how much good could be done in public service. My relationship with Senator Ford was directly responsible for me pursuing a second career in public service. During the rest of my political career, I depended on Senator Ford as an advisor and for inspiration. One interesting incident, which he may not even remember, occurred prior to the 1979 election for governor, when a United States congressman, who I will not name, encouraged me to run for governor with the congressman as my campaign manager. It sounded a little strange to me, so the first call that I made for advice was to Senator Ford. Now, as I recall the conversation, it was something like this. Senator, what would you think about an anonymous, articulate young coal operator from Pike County who was willing to put $1 million into a race for governor with the backing of Congressman blank blank, who would serve as his campaign manager? After a brief pause, Senator responded, well, I would think that this anonymous, articulate, young coal operator from Pike County, who was willing to put $1 million into a race for governor with Congressman blank blank as his campaign manager, would be being made a fool of by Congressman blank blank. After a little bit of consideration, I agreed and terminated that ill-advised 3-day run for governor in 1978. I didn't run then, but I did take people's advice to lay a lot of more groundwork, and as you know, made that race later. That's just one of the many times that Senator Ford gave me sage advice. I'm personally honored to have him as our commencement speaker today. I present to you the Honorable Wendell H. Ford. Senator Ford.
I just wonder what Governor President Patton's doing tomorrow. I've got another speech down the way, and he can come introduce me anytime. Let me start by expressing my deep appreciation to my good and longtime friend, Governor Patton, and in this case, President Patton, that sounds pretty good, for inviting me to give the commencement address to the Pikeville College class of 2011. Paul Patton is a president who knows and understands business. Paul Patton is a president who knows and understands politics. Paul Patton is a president who knows and understands what education means to this state, who has made a major change for the better in education for all Kentuckians, and who I believe will lead this university now to unprecedented heights. But first, let me get around to the most important thing I have on my mind today. Congratulations to the basketball team for winning the NIA championship and making the Mountains of Kentucky #1. If the University of Kentucky had moved a little bit more, we had Pikeville, Bellarmine, and UK. We'd cleaned them up, wouldn't we? We were close, and you did your job, the others just didn't do theirs. But time will tell. The Pikeville College class of 2011. Those words really have a nice ring to them, don't they? At least to you. It is to you. It has a nice ring, really. I've been giving commencement speeches since I was first elected to political office. I hate to tell you how far back that was, in 1965. If you lined up the speeches one after another, there probably would be enough paper to line the road from Pikeville to Paducah, or at least enough hot air to fill the way between here and there. I've spoken to classes where the graduates numbered in the hundreds, even thousands. And a young woman who had earned her high school degree while at Cardinal Hill Hospital in Lexington and wanted me to speak to her graduating class of 1, and I did. It was probably more emotional, more helpful to me than it was to her, because here was a handicapped person that got her high school degree while she was in rehab and then asked me to come and speak. It was inspiring to me just to see her. So it was important to me to do that one. Just the other day, I was telling Ms. Ford that I must give a pretty darn good speech since I keep getting invited to speak. She looked over at me and said, "Wendell, don't get the big head. They keep asking you because you won't say no. You don't talk very long, and you don't charge anything." She may be right, but it's still a very special privilege and a great pleasure for me to be here today. In preparing for these remarks, I tried to recall all those speeches I had delivered over the years, all the thoughts I had shared, all the advice I had offered. and I wondered if any of the words had actually stuck. In any case, I tried to remember as many of those speeches as I could. What I had said then and what I might say now from all of those speeches that might be worth sharing with you. With nearly a half a century of material to choose from, I decided it might be halfway interesting to make a list. Just a single one-page list of 10 thoughts for the class of 2011. So here's my list. Be trustworthy. Respect others. Cooperate. Have a good temperament. Continue to learn. Take a chance. Work hard. Find time to relax. Do what you think is right. Vote, and yes, love. Some of these thoughts may sound unusual, coming from one who spent most of his life in the rough and tumble world of politics, first in Frankfurt and then in Washington. But if you peel back the layers of democracy, after the campaigns and after the elections are over, you will soon see that the essence of governing requires many of the traits on this list: trust, respect, respect for others, actions that are honorable, cooperation, taking chances, hard work, of course, voting, and most of all, doing what is right. Let me share 3 personal observations about the list I've given with you. First, doing what is right is a core value of life. It's not always easy. It's certainly not always popular. But here's what it does. It really helps you sleep better at night. And it's something for which you'll never have to apologize. Just do what's right. If you are a Kentuckian in Washington, as I was for nearly a quarter of a century, it is hard to escape the notion of doing the right thing. Wherever you go in the nation's capital, no matter if you're in the Senate side, the House side, or in the rotunda, you always are in the shadows of the great Kentuckian Henry Clay, who once said about his position on slavery that he would rather be right than president. As history shows, he was right on both counts. Slavery was abolished, and he was never president, even though he had a distinguished career in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Second, there's no better example than my life, maybe, and career of what can happen when you take a chance. When you take a chance. And also why the word vote is on the list, my list of 10. When I was your age, I was newlywed in Owensboro, starting to settle in a job within the family insurance agency. But in 1964, at the ripe old age of 30, I took a chance. I decided to run for public office. Not just any public office, but against the incumbent state senator from Owensboro, who was also happened to be the majority leader of the Kentucky State Senate. Somehow I managed to win the election by overwhelmingly 305 votes. So when I say that voting matters and every vote makes a difference, I'm truly speaking from a life experience. And 2 years later, I took another chance. This time I ran against the establishment's candidate for lieutenant governor and won again, this time by 631 votes statewide, 0.2% majority. All of those votes cast, 0.2%. After that, they started calling me Landslide Ford. So the point of all this is that I never would have been where I have, nor done what I have, if I had not taken a few chances, a few risks along the way. Now it's your turn, and I say go for it. Last but not least is love. Love of family, love of country, love of life. I've been blessed in the past 67 years with my wonderful wife, Jean. Together we have 2 children, 5 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. And when you get to be 87, you can have those kinds, so live long. My wish is for each of you is that you will experience the love of family and the joy and happiness that comes from it in your life. Love of country will inspire you to appreciate the countless freedoms we enjoy as citizens of this great land, and to recognize the responsibility such as voting and public service that come with it. Love of life will give you the enthusiasm to wake up every morning and ask yourself this question: what can I do today to make the world a better place in which to live? So there you have it, my list of 10. I would have had more, but the point is that we all need a roadmap to help us along the highway. This one has been good for me, and it may do the same for you. We have a history, us politicians, of quoting great leaders and using their words of the past to apply to our problems of today. And I am no different. Abraham Lincoln said, "The dogmas of the quiet past are not sufficient for these troublesome times. As our case is new, so must we think anew and act anew." Graduates, you have arrived at professional excellence, recognized by the approval of the outstanding faculty of Pikeville College, soon to be Pikeville University. Believe it or not, you now have 2 responsibilities. Use your talents to not only improve your way of life, but those you serve. Second, use your intellect to listen, to help people to decide what is right for the future of your community, your state, and our nation. Be doers. Doers for a better life, better cooperation between individuals. Help to really bring us together, not just talk about it. You hear people say, what we've got to do is get together, and they never do it. What I want you to do is do it. Get us together. When we work together, my grandmother used to say, when we work together, we can beat the devil. What you can do is beat anybody if you work together. You can have a better life if you work together. Henry Clay was a great compromiser. He said, when we agree upon certain things, I'm willing to sign a social contract. And then we'll leave those other things for another day and argue those. And Henry Clay also said, compromise is negotiated hurt. You have to give up something that hurts. I have to give up something that hurts. But negotiation, compromise is negotiated hurt. And so today, as you look forward, I hope you will be doers, help to really bring us together. I love these hills and these mountains. I respect the people who live here. I encourage you as graduates to stay here if you can, to use your talents here. It is a wonderful opportunity for all of us. Be a dreamer. Pursue your dreams, because dreams are our future. Good luck. Opportunity awaits you. Make the most of it, and God bless each and every one. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Ford. That was a very appropriate message. Don't be afraid to try. Do something. Don't be afraid to fail. Never fail. You've never tried to do anything that was hard. My father told me, he said, son, the failure is not to fail to win, but it's to fail to try. And I believe that this class will be a class of triers. So, Senator Ford, thank you very much.
Senator Ford, will you please rise? Mr. President, as Dean of the College, I have the honor to present to you Wendell H. Ford, candidate for the honorary degree, Doctor of Public Service.
It is to acknowledge his outstanding achievements in life and the credit he's brought to the Commonwealth of Kentucky that the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College has bestowed upon Senator Ford this honorary degree of public service.
Dr. Wallace Campbell, will you please rise? Mr. President, as Dean of the College, I have the honor to present to you Wallace Campbell, candidate for the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
I'm going to talk a little bit first. The Dean of the College is the academic leader of the institution, and as such has a tremendous impact on the faculty and the student body. Few people associated with Pikeville College have influenced its academic output more than Wallace Campbell. But we honor Wally for more than his academic credentials and accomplishments. He's just simply a fine man, a gentleman in the old school style. His mild manner did not mask his strong leadership legacy. During his tenure of 10 years, this institution made major advances in curriculum and service to the region. We are today building on the foundation of progress which he designed and implemented. The future of Pikeville College, soon to be the University of Pikeville, is bright, in large part because Wallace Campbell served us so nobly. It is to acknowledge his concern for humanity in the aggregate and his service to Pikeville College that the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College has bestowed upon him this honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters. Wallace Campbell, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
I'm both humbled and appreciative of this honor. I would like to thank the chairman of the board, Terry Dotson, and the Board of Trustees, also President Patton, and my colleagues, the faculty, who do such a fantastic job of preparing students for a day such as today. Thank you again. I appreciate it very much.
This time I want to change the order of the program in just a minute to present two special awards. The William Wade and Helen Record Walker Awards for Teaching Excellence were created by Trustee George Walker in 1976 in honor of his parents. All members of the student body are invited to submit nominations for these awards. They're coveted awards because they provide not only a generous stipend, but they also represent the finest in teaching. This year, the endowment provides a runner-up award to Joe Whitaker. Joe? And the first place award goes to Dr. Robert Arts. Robert?
Will the associate degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the members of the class of 2011 who are candidates for the associate degree. I hereby certify that these candidates have met all of the requirements established by the faculty for the degree which the college awards in their particular fields of study and have been recommended by the faculty and the board of trustees. Candidates are now ready to receive their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, together with all the rights, titles, and privileges pertaining thereto. You are now officially graduates of Pikeville College, and you may adjust your tassels from right to left.
Students who have been awarded the associate degree, please come to the stage. Kathy J. Atkins. Kristen Deanne Boyd. recommended by the faculty and the Board of Trustees. Candidates are now ready to receive their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pikeville College, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, together with all the rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You are now officially graduates of Pikeville College, and you may adjust your cap tassels from the right to the left.
Students who have been awarded a baccalaureate degree, please now come to the stage. Jonathan David Adams. Matthew Lee Atkins. Sarah Danielle Atkins. Christopher D. Baker. James Farrell Baker. Samantha Jo Baldwin, cum laude. Bradley Keith Banks. Ashton Ann Parker Bartley, magna cum laude. Shayla Luema Ratliff Bartley. Joshua Shane Bentley. Charles Derek Bevins. Summer Marie Bingham, summa cum laude. Hannah Rebecca Hope Blackburn. Sarah Beth Bates Blackburn. Alexandra Nicole Boyd, cum laude. Jeffrey Heath Rasheeder, cum laude. Dominic Marcel Braxton. Lily Elizabeth May Brock. Chandler. Kyle Logan Chamber. Kelly Nicole Christensen. Mary Ann Coleman. Stephen Kyle Collier. Donald Ty Compton. Whitney Morgan Compton. Courtney Nicole Conley. Vance Dion Cooksey. Clyde Mitchell Copley, cum laude. Shannon Lindsay Cornett, cum laude. Lisa Denise Daniels, cum laude. Amber Denise Davis, magna cum laude. Christopher Michael Donald. Matthew Samuel Doyle. Erica Page Edmiston, magna cum laude. Arthur John Elliott IV. Miranda Jade Elspeth, magna cum laude. Julia Rose Kaplan. Richard T. Eastet, magna cum laude. Katie Marie Vecchi. Esther Brooke Fleming. Sierra Danielle Fleming. Nancy Hurd Flowers, magna cum laude. Tiffany Rose Fronto. Adrian S. Truesdale Gerhardt, summa cum laude. Lindsay Brooke Gibson. Nicholas Andrew Gibson. Jeremy Olajuwon Gist. Jarvis Antonio Griffin. Melanie Angel Hackney, magna cum laude. Joseph Timothy Hall, summa cum laude. Justin David Harris. Kenneth Damon Harris. Leah Nicole Harris. Olivia Danielle Harris, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Kayla Denise Hatton. Jesse Wayne Hawkins. Natira Christine Hinton. Terry Wayne Hunter Jr. Corey Michelle Houston. Jordan Chase Illick. Alexis Janae Johnson. Megan Hallie Johnson. Tyler Fleet Johnson. Christopher Juan Jones. Martre Santel Littlejohn. Kenneth Nagai McAlpin, magna cum laude. Brittany Rayana Moore. Taylor Elizabeth Mosley, cum laude. Josiah Aaron Mullins, magna cum laude. Travis Ray Norris. Amy Sue Owen, summa cum laude valedictorian. Matthew Ryan Palinkas. Jamar Antoine Porter. Lauren Michelle Potts. Key Ashley Ratliff. Zacharias Eugene Ratliff. Alyssa Janine Reed. Corey Elizabeth Rice. Leah Brooke Robinson. Benjamin Wayne Runyon, cum laude. Mariana Runyon, cum laude. Alexandria Michela Sisko. Eric Sloan. Jared Tyler Sloan. Shayna Nicole Taylor Sloan. Christopher Tyler Smith. Gary Thomas Smith, summa cum laude valedictorian. Justin Sean Smith, cum laude. summa cum laude, salutatorium. Sarah Grace Smith. Scott Hunter Smith. Markayla Brooke Stevens, magna cum laude. Jenna Cecilia Stilker. Erin Lachey Tackett. Patrick Ryan Tackett. Thomas Elliott Taylor. William Daniel Thacker. Mallory Drew Tiller. Christopher Kirk Ficini, cum laude. Seth James Everett Wagner. Robert Walker, cum laude. Joseph Lee Wells. Devon T. Whitley. Whitney Brooke Wixon. Carissa Page Witt. Daryl Raymond Wyman III. Benjamin Joseph Wigger. Isaac Clay Williamson. Jonathan B. Williamson. Jeremy Paul Wright. Tiffany F. Gates.
Will all the new graduates please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, let me present the Pikeville College class of 2011. I now invite Major General Edward Tonini to oversee the commissioning of Cadet Matthew Dole, the first commissioned officer to come out of the Pikeville College ROTC program.
You know, whenever I come to Pikeville, I know I'm among friends. But today is a very special day to be among friends, because I can tell you that I number two people here that are very important people in this ceremony as friends for a very long time. Senator Ford I've been proud to call a friend for almost 40 years, and Governor Patton for over 25 years. You know, unfortunately, most of the time that I come to Pike County or to Pikeville, it's related to some type of natural disaster, either an ice storm, a flash flood, or a snowstorm. But what I find whenever I come is some incredibly resilient people that in fact have a great admiration and respect for people in uniform. Today is a much happier day. We celebrate the culmination of something that began about 3 years ago, the Army ROTC program at Pikeville College. It started very modestly with about 3 students, 3 cadets, and has grown to as many as 30 here recently, and we expect it to continue that dynamic growth. And today is especially important because we will commission our first cadet to be an officer in the United States Army. I must say that we picked a good one to start with. Cadet Matthew Doyle is not only the student body president, but also the president of his fraternity. I would say that he is the model for all cadets that will be commissioned as we go into the future, and I'm sure there will be many that follow him. What has he got to look forward to? Well, obviously, in the military, we have, first of all, let me say that I'm extraordinarily proud that he has chosen to go into the Kentucky National Guard, the Army National Guard, which is a real bonus for us. National Guardsmen have responsibilities not only to defend our nation, and certainly Matthew intends to do that. In fact, the unit of assignment is slated to be deployed in about a year, and Matthew told me earlier he expects to go on to that deployment. But we also have a dual mission, and that's to the people of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And I can tell you, as recently as last week, we had 1,000 people protecting the people of the Commonwealth from the flooding that we had in the western part of our state. That's the kind of young man that you're going to see here. I'm about to commission him as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. It's a great privilege for me to be here and be part of this ceremony today, and thank you very much for allowing me to do so. I'd like now to do the commissioning, to do the swearing in. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the newest second lieutenant in the United States Army.
One of our outstanding faculty will be retiring from the college this year. Dr. Carol Grizzard Browning will retire after 25 years of service to the college. Carol, please stand and be recognized. Another member of our faculty, Mary George, is retiring after 7 years of service. Mary, please stand and be recognized. This has been a wonderful commencement ceremony. The outstanding commencement address by Senator Ford and the awarding of honorary degrees to him and Dr. Wallace Campbell is inspiring for all of us. The applause and cheers of your family, friends, and Pikeville community acknowledge how proud we all are of your accomplishments during your years at Pikeville. We extend our very best wishes as you commence the next phase of your life journey. I hope you've acquired many skills and much knowledge during your time on the Hill. I particularly hope that you've increased your awareness of ethical values and your commitment to live by them. I think that should be one of the most important outcomes of a college education rooted in the liberal arts tradition. We as a nation pride ourselves in being a nation of laws and not of men, but laws only work when the vast majority of the citizens abide by them because they are the law, the rules we have developed so we can live together in dignity and prosperity. If we only obey the laws and social mores when we're afraid of being caught and punished, society won't work. If we are constantly scheming to avoid or evade the rules of society, our society will crumble and sink into a nation of bribes and thievery and deceit, which are some of the maladies which affect so much of the world. The same standard of honesty should be practiced in our relationships with family, friends, business associates. As a more highly educated citizen, you should have a better appreciation of ethical values, and you should hold others to higher standards. In the end, and over the long haul, observing the core values of the Judeo-Christian ethic will serve you and your country better and lead to a more satisfying life for you and the ones you love. We hope an understanding of the true meaning of honesty is one of the enduring legacies of your time here at Pikeville College. May I now ask the Pikeville College Concert Choir to come on stage one more time to sing our alma mater. And may I also ask you to stand. Thank you all. On behalf of the entire Pikeville College community, once again, I congratulate each of you, our graduates, your families, and friends. We'll conclude this 2011 commencement ceremony with a benediction from Mr. Fancy Vance Cooksey, class of 2011, and members of that national championship Pikeville College Bears basketball team. Vance, there you come. And after the benediction, follow the procession. We'll have a reception upstairs. Vance.
Good evening. As we leave this day, can you join your head, bow your heads as I close with prayer? Thank you, God, for the blessings you bestowed upon us in declaring this day graduation day. Thank you for helping us push through adversity, through all the tough times we may face in the near future. Thank you for the administration, faculty, staff, and coaches for helping us reach our goal of being graduates today. I ask for your blessings over all the graduates to pursue their futures, as you said in Jeremiah 29:11. As we depart with our families and friends, I ask you to give us safe travel mercies and that we will all continue to be blessed and walk in your footsteps. Amen.